What up, YouTube? Boxing fans worldwide. This is True Grit Boxing News. Checking in with another video. Man, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Turn your notifications to all and comment down below. So Saturday night, December 11th, we had a very electrifying night of boxing. With boxing on 3 different networks. We had boxing on DAZN. We had boxing on Showtime. And ultimately on ESPN. Each one of these networks delivered some great fights tonight. Very good all-around fight cards were showcased tonight on December 11th. So let's jump and dive right in to Vasily Lomachenko versus Richard Commey on ESPN Plus. Very, very entertaining, good fight. Vasily Lomachenko got in there and he displayed the sweet science of boxing. Very great footwork. His footwork is impeccable and second to none. High-tech Lomachenko really showed why he is one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters out there today. Period. One of the best boxers that we have in the game, ultimately. He put on a great display against Richard Commey. He was hitting him with thudding shots all night long, virtually winning every round in a blowout type of fight. Very entertaining, and once again, just a very, very, very good display of the sweet science we saw from Vasily Lomachenko this evening. And going forward for Lomachenko, as it's already been talks about, him possibly landing a fight with George Ferocious Kambosos to reunify the division and get all of his belts back that he lost to Teofimo Lopez, okay? We have to see what's going to happen with that fight, if it's actually going to be made, if it's going to be next. I think both fighters are calling for it. Both of their promoters are calling for it. It seems like they're just going to leave Devin Haney out, and they're going to go ahead and fight next, which is unfortunate. We all want to see Devin Haney and George Kambosos, but it is what it is. But all in all, great performance tonight by Vasily Lomachenko. Next fight I want to touch on. Conor Benn versus Chris Algeri. Wow. Conor Benn knocks Chris Algeri out with a perfectly placed 1-2 combination, and lights out goes Algeri, the strong vet. At this point, I feel like Algeri should go ahead, hang him up. Had a good career. You've been champion. Let it go, bro. Because after what happened tonight, that total destruction was over. Conor was just too fast, too strong, and too powerful. And it showed. Conor was setting Chris up. Jab. 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 Then he said, okay, I'm going to bring that right this time. 1-2. Right on the button. Right on the button. Folded Chris Algeri up. Perfectly placed shot. Perfectly placed shot. Salute to Conor Benn. I think he's definitely going to make some noise at that welterweight division for sure. For sure. You know, I would love to see him get in there with Jerron Boots Ennis, you know, or mix it up with if not Boots. That's who I want to see. Conor Benn and Jerron Boots Ennis. That'll be a very good electrifying fight. Although, I believe Boots will definitely give him the business. But Conor Benn has definitely showcased some good power and some good skill. He did a lot of great things in this fight against Chris Algeri tonight. Very, very, very good, solid performance, champ. Very good, solid performance. So moving on to another veteran that we had boxing tonight. Mr. Nonito Donaire fought on Showtime tonight and showed that this is not a young man's sport, that if you put in the hard work, no matter how old you are, you can go in there and get the job done. Because at 39 years old, Nonito Donaire is still showcasing that speed and great power. Great power. Very composed fighter. This fight against Gaballo just had no answers for Nonito. None whatsoever. He couldn't keep up with Nonito's speed, and he couldn't match Nonito's power. And Nonito was showing very slick defense, ducking in, stepping back, catching, rolling, and throwing that power right on Gaballo. And ultimately ends up stopping Gaballo in the 4th round with a left hook to the body, to the liver, I should say. And he just could not recover from it. You could tell he was grimacing in pain as he kneeled down on the canvas, tried to stand up, and that liver said, "Sit back down, son." And that's exactly what he did. Got counted out. So it is a knockout victory and a very good defense of Nonito Donaire's world title. So at 39 years old, Nonito Donaire definitely is still showcasing that he is one of the best at his division, most definitely. And I'm scared for anybody that wants to try to test that 39-year-old lion in Nonito Donaire. Very good fight tonight, champ. You definitely did your thing, for sure. Undercard fight that was on the same card as Nonito Donaire. Brandon Lee and Juan Heraldez. Brandon Lee is also moving up the ladder at welterweight and is looking and seeming to be a very good fighter. You know, if he fights at 140, a junior welter, or welterweight, I think this fight per se, Brandon Lee and Juan Heraldez, was a catchweight fight. I believe it was set for 142 or 144 pounds. One or the other. I think it might have been 142 because Juan missed weight by 2 pounds. And very good display by Brandon Lee. He keeps his knockout streak well intact. Okay? Knocking Juan Heraldez out in the 7th round with the infamous 1-2 combination. Like tonight was what was the night of the 1-2. The 1-2 was scoring on everybody tonight. Brandon Lee caught Juan Heraldez in the 7th round with a perfect place. 1-2 combination. Right hand, right on the chin. Sat him down and sat him out. Juan was not able to get back up. He was also grimacing like he was holding his nose. Might have gotten his nose broken. I don't know, but Brandon Lee is definitely showcasing that he has very stiff power and that he is a great fighter on the come up. Definitely on the come up in those weight divisions, whether it be junior welterweight or actual welterweight, whichever one, he is going to be a contender in either one of those weight classes. Undefeated and has damn near knocked out everybody he's got in the ring with. Keep your eye out for Brandon Lee. And I do believe that he is a Mayweather Promotions fighter, a TMT fighter. So is Juan Heraldez, might I add. He's also a Mayweather Promotions fighter. So they put 2 of their guys in there tonight. And Brandon Lee came out victorious. Another fighter that I want to talk about that was also on the undercard of this Nonito Donaire, wasn't on the main card though. Chicago native, one of my personal favorites, a fighter that I like and think that he definitely has a promising career, made his comeback tonight. Andrew the Beast Tabiti. Chicago native, but boxes out of Las Vegas. Also a TMT Mayweather Promotions fighter. Made his comeback tonight after having a KO loss about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago in a tournament that he was in at cruiserweight. Andrew Tabiti came out, boxed pretty good, and he ends up getting a knockout of Mitch Williams in the 5th round. Salute to you, the Beast, Andrew Tabiti, Chicago native. Good way to come back and make a statement, champ. Good way to come back and make a statement. I know that you definitely is getting your career back on its right path with that victory, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more of you in the ring. Salute to Andrew the Beast Tabiti with that comeback knockout. So, as I said, December 11th, Saturday night, we had a lot of explosive fights. We got some knockouts. Tonight was a very good night for boxing, with Vasily Lomachenko being the biggest name of tonight, coming out with a victory also, and possibly setting up a unification bout with George Ferocious Kambosos at the lightweight division at 135 pounds. So, very electrifying night of boxing. Once again, like I said, we have Vasily Lomachenko, we had Conor Benn, we had Nonito Donaire, we had Brandon Lee. I mean, just cards stacked all the way across the board. 3 different networks. We had DAZN, ESPN, and Showtime. Going forward, I hope we see more great showcases of boxing like this on our Saturday nights, where all these networks are hosting some of the best fights out there. So, that's all I got for y'all tonight on this recap. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Turn your notification bell to all. And once again, comment down below. Interact with me so I could get back with you. Salute. Peace. True Grit Boxing News. Checking out.